Yo, what up? What's up, good people? Should be live now. Hey, Danica. Are we still awake? It's the bullshit. What up, man? Yo. Thomas, my man, what's up? What's up, y'all? What's up? Salute everybody. How you doing tonight? It's Saturday. Hope you had a good Saturday. It was always too short. It's gonna be Monday morning before you know it. Smash that like button, y'all. Please and thank you. I'm gonna smash my own like button. There we go. Yeah. Hope everybody having a great weekend. Really slow. What up, man? Salute, brother. Wells, what's going on? Salute. Good to see you tonight. Burner Girl, what's going on, bro? All right. Be safe driving on them roads. Be safe. Good to see you. Good to see everybody. See how many people we gonna get here tonight. Ghost Talk, what up, man? All right, bro. Yeah, man. Like I say, hope everybody's having a really good weekend. It was nice and peaceful, and you get to do what you want to do. And if it's something you don't want to do, hopefully it ain't really annoying or aggravating. What was in that? Oh, it was Thomas. It was two Mac 9 DSs. There was a regular one with the Underworld comp on it, and then there was the Mac 9 DS comp, and then the Smith & Wesson Spec V, and then the Prodigy. It had an Underworld comp on it too. Yeah, everything was comped up. Tap in, what up, man? What's going on, yo? Good to see you, brother. Yeah, man. One of those days. Try to make a nice easy day, you know. But, the world got its own plan, so keep a brother watching. Keep a brother commenting. Keep me informed. Gotta stay informed. Yeah, man. Nice weather here today. That's a good thing. Nice weather. Hope everybody's getting some of this. Next week we're supposed to get back down to the 40s, but we good for the next few days. Yeah, why that didn't come up like that? Okay. It came in all right. Yeah, smash that like button on the way in, please. See what we get into tonight. Some troubling developments. What up, Destro? Salute, bro. I know, and I go already because everybody knows what's going on. So weight loss, still losing weight. Right now, I'm still stuck where I was. I'm still at 106 down. I'm still there. So that's still coming along. Because we still got weight to go. We still got another 50-something pounds to go. We'll get there. Slowly but surely. We'll get there. If I can get there by June, that might be kind of a lot. But definitely by October, because that's when I'll be getting this knee taken care of in October. But nah, man. I mean, looks like we're about to get into one of them other forever wars. And that's the thing right now. It's affecting every damn thing. The gas prices done shot through the friggin' roof overnight. Today was the first time. Well, actually, I go to Kroger, so I use Kroger points. So I was able to get the gas for under $3. What up, Tick Wayne? Got it for $2.99. But I've been consistently getting gas for really low. Now all of a sudden, gas done shot to $3.50, and that's a lot in my area. Some areas are even higher than that. Overnight. Because we about to have a problem. Shutting down all the oil refineries. And even if the war is over, it may take them, I don't know, a couple weeks for them to get the stuff back up and running again. And it's crazy. They're talking about oil might get up to $150 a barrel. That's ridiculous, man. You're talking about maybe $5, $6 gas prices here where I live at. And Iran talking about they want the gas price to go up in the United States to an average of $7.50 across the country. That will actually be a little bit devastating for our country. That's going to fuck up a lot of stuff. I could pay $7.50 a gallon. I don't want to, but I could. But there are a lot of people who struggle to pay a damn near $3 a gallon. No reason to take money from them. Yeah, they're already doing it, Thomas. They're getting ready to put boots on the ground over there. So we're getting ready to have something that's maybe worse than Afghanistan. Because here's the thing. For 47 years, they've been doing Iran a certain kind of way. And, I don't have anything with the Iranians. They've been telling us they're the boogeyman and stuff forever. But for 47 years, those people have been over there planning. That's why they got all them damn rockets. And you getting ready to send people into this country on the ground. Our young men and women go over there. And I think they're about to go over there and have a problem. Now, I know we have our soldiers are some of the best in the world. I know. If not the best in the world, I understand that. I get all of that. But, nah, man. Sending them into a ridiculous situation. The terrain over there, I know they train and all that. It's ridiculous. You can't win. You can't win a war just from the sky only. You can't, especially with a people who will not relent and they will not bend. They're not going to. I know they ain't. If they do decide to give up, it ain't gonna be for a while because they're in that 40 days of mourning period or whatever because they killed the Ayatollah. So they in that period over there. They're not gonna give up. And it's Ramadan too. I think it's still Ramadan. I don't think it's over yet. Yeah, man, we in a bit of a problem. And the media ain't showing shit like they're supposed to because Israel's getting they blowing the hell up out of that city. The same way they're not showing really what's going on in Iran. The same way they're lying about the number of casualties. Oh, it's only been 6. That's bullshit. It's more than that. Then you got Russia and China that got in the middle of everything now. It's crazy. This clown doesn't give a... I know. That's what this is all about, Destro. Just a distraction, man. Not to mention the fact, because I think what's actually happening, back in the day, when the whole Lewinsky thing happened, Israel tried to blackmail Bill Clinton, too. They went in to blackmail him, too. I think they got something on old Dumpy, the orange clown. I think they got something on him. The U.S. has avoided a strike attack for years, not much longer before it happened. Yeah, they getting ready. Some getting ready to go down. Something extra. And I wonder what's going to happen internally in the country when he sends soldiers over there, when he sends them actually on Iranian soil. I wonder what's going to happen. I wonder if we're going to see sort of like a Vietnam sort of thing, when people were protesting the Vietnam War back then. Because people didn't really protest that way, that I recall, for Afghanistan like that. People did protest and people talked about it, they didn't want to do it, but I think we're going to be looking at a Vietnam sort of thing. Because you're sending those boys over there to get killed. That's what they're doing. And the fools, that's why I named this, the idiots are running things. Those fools don't have a plan. They have no plan at all. They don't have a plan. They don't. The plan is nothing. Now this fool talking about, the only thing that he'll accept is if unconditional surrender. That's not going to happen. Spain doesn't. Yeah. What up, gun guy? Salute, bro. Yeah, Spain don't want. He's basically isolating us from everybody, and it's stupid because we can't win the war from the sky over there. You can't. First of all, these guys are supposed to know this better than me. When you have a country that their ideology and the way that they live is based around their religion, the only way to defeat those people is if you do some sort of extinction level event where you wipe everybody out and then you repopulate the place with some other different people. That's the only way that you're going to be able to do that. The only way. And they're not going to do that. They're not going to do that. So basically, we're about to get into another 20-year war. If we put boots on the ground over there, I do believe we're about to get into another 20 years. The same way that we lived through that whole time when we were over in Afghanistan, I think my son will have our children, grandchildren, everybody, they'll live through another one of these. Unless we get somebody else in there who say, listen, we need to just get up out of here. We get another commander-in-chief who actually is a real commander-in-chief, who actually really understands strategy and really understands the economy of the world and the country. Because we got a problem right now. They're over there blowing up those Patriot missile batteries. They're over there blowing them joints up. We got a problem. What up, targets? How we get out of this is the thing, man. Everything's been out of control. Watching your investments tank, stock market going in the toilet because everything is job numbers down, all of this stuff, man. And eventually, if it ain't affecting you now, eventually it will. Because when you go to fill up your car and it costs you an astronomical amount of money, you're like, oh, damn. Got me wanting to go get a moped. Picture my big ass on a moped. Got me wanting to go get some sort of scooter or something. I'm just waiting and watching, man. Get you some jerry cans. Fill up some jerry cans. Put them in your garage or somewhere safe. Oh yeah, that's what Destro for sure. This is all their fault. This is how I look at it. This is all their fault. I blame all of this on MAGA. This is their fault because those idiots listen to this fool, this grifter, the grifter in chief, this numbnuts, who ignorant asshole who don't know shit. They listen to this guy who's never had a successful business in his entire life. Has never had a successful business until now when he's ripping off the country because he's just grifting and stealing. He's never had a successful business. And if you look now, only thing he's doing now is getting money. This ain't successful. They don't have a successful regime or whatever you want to call them. They're not successful. They're all stupid. He fired that Kristi Noem chick because she's too busy buying planes with queen size beds in them because she's flying around the country fucking Corey Lewandowski, who he fired also. I mean, I've been around for a long time now. This is the most corruption that I think I've seen in full display from our government. I've always known that they were corrupt and there's bullshit going on because they're politicians and you know they're lying because they're talking. So I've always known that. But this is just like, almost like, yeah, we know you see us. Fuck you. That's how it feels. That's what it looks like. And now we're getting ready to get into some boots on the ground shit. I'm just waiting. I'm just waiting for them to say it. They put out that lie about the Kurds that were supposedly going in, and that was a lie. Now I know the 82nd Airborne, I think, one of those airborne divisions. And Ganga, you'll probably know they do a big training that they do. They canceled the training, and those guys can be ready, operationally ready. I think they said within 48 hours to go into anywhere. They canceled the training. And then there's reports now of soldiers calling their parents because they get the 82nd. Thank you, gun guy. Because they got one last phone call because you can't take your cell phone with you when you go into a war zone, a hot zone, I'm guessing. And they calling their parents like that one last call because they're getting ready to deploy those boys. They're getting ready to put those boys in the ground. We're about to see some more of our treasure get killed for some dumbass who wasn't even brave enough to go and serve anyway and do anything. He said that his Vietnam was being back home trying not to catch an STD. What type of sad sap bullshit is that? And they're going to go over there because they're going to follow orders and go over there and may lose their lives. I'm just trying to figure out when is the country going to break? Is that going to be the break to see more of our men and women coming home in boxes? Because you know the media ain't going to cover it. That's why he's trying to take over. They're trying to have his people take over CBS, take over Time Warner, all this stuff, man, so they can try to hide this and squash all this stuff so the people don't see it. We in perilous times right now. We are. And I'm not an alarmist, but I'm just watching what's going on in the world. I mean, a lot of the world who didn't hate us before, they hate us now. Trying to pick with Cuba. Yeah, right. Trying to get with Cuba too. Then you got China and Russia behind the scenes helping Iran. What up, Snap? We already in a world war, man. We already in World War III. It already started. They giving the Iranians intelligence on where you should bomb things because this is where people are. Our intelligence assets and things like that. They're over there bombing the hell out of that place. Because you can't catch every missile. No system is 100%. No system is 100%. So us as the American people got to suffer. The Iranian people have to suffer. Even those Israeli people over there got to suffer. They're suffering because of money and bullshit people just because they want to try to do a bunch of shit in the world when somebody needs to do us a favor and handle that. There's some brave patriot somewhere in every place. Handle that. It's funny because you need regime change here where we are. Hey, CC. Hope the garden is doing good. Yeah, some we need a change, man. And things eventually, I mean, they're affecting us already. When you look at the gas prices, and then food's gonna go up again. When you think about petroleum, it affects everything. It affects all the products that we use. A lot of different things that stuff gets. I mean, that they use it for, not just so we can have gas. It affects everything. Every country in the world disagreement with. Yeah, every single one. It's crazy. Okay, glad you're getting some rain. Yeah, every single country in the world is against this bullshit because it's affecting everybody. They're talking about, and you look at those guys from the Emirates. They don't usually talk down on the economy and stuff, but right now there's a big thing with them talking about how the global GDP is going to crash, everything because of what's going on. Ain't no ships going through the Straits of Hormuz, all type of stuff. It's ridiculous. Let's see, where did they get all them drones from? They setting up drones. They've been building them targets. They've been building them drones, man. So that drone that they use, that Shahad drone or whatever the hell that is, they designed that drone. The Iranians designed it. We're giving some to China, giving them to different places, giving them to Russia. That's their design. They designed that. And they got bunkers and tunnels and full of missiles and drones and all of that because they don't have an effective air force because of all the embargoes and stuff. So they can't buy no F-15s and F-35s. No big jets and stuff that they got from like 70s era jets. So a 70s era, whatever they got going up against an F-35 or an F-22 Raptor, which is, one of the most capable planes, if not the most capable fighter ever invented and made. You can't do nothing against that. So what they did was, that's why they got so many missiles and bombs and stuff. Yep, that's why they have so many missiles and bombs. Because they have to have an effective way to do stuff. What up, Dash? Thank you, brother. Hitting that thumbs up. Yeah, that's why. So we don't know a lot about the Iranian people. All we know is that they told us that they're the boogeyman. But when those young men get over there and get on their soil, like I said, you're dealing with a people, all this propaganda about how they so happy that they got liberated and all that. That's bullshit. That's not true. You will have some people who are happy. You can't say that it's not. But it's not the majority. Nobody wants you to come into their house and just fuck shit up. They don't. Because you still got to live there. Even if you burn the house down, either you're going to live on the ashes or you're going to rebuild on top of them, or you're going to die. Nobody wants that. So we're in a situation now where they always call us the Great Satan. That's what they called us. And you want to know something? We acting like the Great Satan. And I'm not talking about the American people. I'm talking about our government. And it sucks that I even have to say that because they don't represent most of us. They don't. That's right. Nobody wins in war. That's right. Nobody wins. Not to mention the fact everything that was asked of Iran, and this came out after they attacked, everything that was asked of them, they were getting ready to agree to. Appreciate you, brother. They were getting ready to agree to it. It came out after they started bombing them. They were going to agree. Not to mention the fact Obama had us in something with them. The Obama administration already had us in an agreement with them to not be rich in uranium so that they can create a bomb. Now, anybody can hide and do stuff. That's true. But they have people that can go into the country. They have boots on the ground that can go and check the facilities, all type of stuff. Even if they were bullshitting those people, it was something that was in place. Nobody talks about the nuclear weapons that Israel has. Nobody talks about that. They don't mention that. But Israel has nuclear weapons too. But they never say nothing about that. Yeah, I mean, I got my differences with the Obama administration too. But he wasn't doing none of this corrupt. It wasn't none of this corruption shit like this, we can see. And if they were doing it, they were smart enough to hide it and I couldn't see it. So I can't say nothing. Right now, I got people playing in my face. And when a motherfucker playing in my face, I got to call it out. That's what's happening right now. They're playing in our face. And it's almost like you feel a little helpless because it's like, what are you gonna do? Because you have the politicians, right, and they're not really playing. That's right, Dash. You got the politicians on one side, who I call the right, who just juggling the orange balls, and then the Democrats. Well, we got the Republicans over here juggling the balls. You got the Democrats over here, and they lightly stroking them too, because they're not a real opposition. They're not doing anything. They're not no opposition party. They're not doing nothing. Them clowns was voting for. They tried to have a war resolution act. They voted against trying to take the power away from them and just do this shit. What he's doing is illegal. He ain't even supposed to be doing this. They're not doing anything. That's what I'm saying. The American people are in trouble. The representatives, that's people are supposed to represent us. I mean, I'm not no guy to be running around talking about no revolution and all of that. But when the people that you pick to represent you don't represent your interest at all, that's when it's time. That's when revolution comes up. That's when people decide, hey, we can't take this shit no more. And we got to take this shit over and try to make it better. That's what happens. And I know because we have all this, we got laptops and phones and all the plushy shit that we got and all of that. It's foreign to us because we don't, to quote my man Billy, as long as you're shitting in clean water, you look at things a certain way. But that's where we are. Biden been going for a year. Right. You still blaming Biden. Biden somewhere sitting on the beach eating some Jello. You're old guy, so that's why I say somewhere having some Jello somewhere chilling. This stuff that's going on now don't have nothing to do with him. Nothing at all. This economy we're living in now. What up, Ramsey J? Salute, brother. This is the Trump economy. The reason why everything is so damn high, this is the Trump economy. The reason why you can't go to the store and buy a few things and not spend less than $70, $80, this is the Trump economy. Your gas prices just shot up overnight. Trump economy. How much he lies. Oh, we took care of the prices and everything is great, just great. And all that. It's bullshit. He was taught by a gentleman named Roy Cohn, you never admit when you're wrong. You never admit defeat. You never admit that you're wrong. You always say that everything is okay and everything is good. And what's happening is you got these MAGA idiots believing them. Some of them are turning on them too now, especially over the war thing. But you still got a bunch running around. We got a President Trump. He's this. That fucking clown. Look at us as a country right now. Look at us. It's terrible. What up, Nikolai? Gas went up 50 cents yes. Same here. Same here. What up, Mr. Dixon? You got the red Jello? Listen, I ain't saying nothing wrong with red Jello, but hey. Oh, Ramsey J, I found my FRT, man. I found it, brother. Just wanted to let you know before I forgot. Yeah, so we are in a pickle right now. And these are the times when I start looking at things, and because I'm falling back on different things, because there's stuff that I try to prioritize, and it's time to start canning some more now. I'm looking at stuff like that. It's time to start collecting some more gas now and storing it up and things like that. Making sure the propane tank is full and things like that. These are the times to get into those things. Making sure, the food reserves. Make sure you got the freeze-dried food. Make sure you're stacking up on your water, stuff like that. These things like this make me think about that. Because right now, we are the pariahs of the world, the United States. Even if we didn't do it, the people I'm talking about. And a certain section of our people did do it. That's why they can't trust any of us. They voted for the orange clown to justify gun rights, and he didn't even. Right, exactly. Because MAGA's stupid. What up, Norwood? My number for one. Oh, cool. I will. Thanks, Dash. I will. Yes, I mean, we that's why it's a problem, man, with this crazy shit that's going on. This is that time when I start thinking about that stuff. Because everybody hates us. It's the funny thing is, it reminds me of the whole, because it's not every American that's down for this stupid shit, but it reminds me of that whole thing that Muhammad Ali talked about. If I got 1,000 snakes outside this gate, and I know 10% of those snakes are for me, am I going to open the gate and let them in? No. I got to keep them all out. So that's how they're looking at America right now. Keeping them all out. Everybody is on some bullshit because of a certain group in our population who's on some bullshit. So now they're blaming everybody. And you want to know something? I understand it. It's logical. It makes sense. Right, exactly. Get your ammo too. If you ain't been storing, go get you some. That's something I've been doing for years now, so I ain't worried about that. But some folk, if you ain't out there getting your ammo right, get your ammo right. Right, get your freeze-dried food right, your water right, all that stuff, man. Your medicines, if you could cipher off some medicine, keep some medicine on the side. I don't care if you just get some ibuprofens and other stuff like that. Get it. Get your vitamins, your herbs, all that stuff, man. All that stuff is important now. It was always important anyway, but you see where this stuff is. FMJs, get both. Matter of fact, get any, because I'd rather just have FMJs if that's all I can get. Get FMJs and hollow points. I don't care. I'm talking about just being able to shoot. It don't matter what bullets you got, as long as the damn thing goes off and you can take something out with it. FMJs, hollow points don't matter. Do whatever you feel. Because I'm damn sure if I got to be shooting because some shit done hit the fan and something crazy going on, I don't care if it's hollow points or FMJs. Whatever goes bang and whatever tears some shit up. That's all I care about. It don't matter. Get you a good, solid pistol. You all know I'm a mechanic guy, but I say get you a Glock because those things will be more readily available. If you haven't had to get some spare magazines, get you an AR-15. Yeah, that's right. Whatever goes pop, get you an AR-15. I say it's important to have one because that 5.56 223, you're gonna be able to find that, and get you a 22 because a 22 can kill a motherfucker too. 10 rounds to the face to take anybody down. Academy Sports always have blazers. That's right. Get them blazers. Hey, listen, Dash, listen. I'm just talking about if stuff hit the fan. I'm going to tell you, I'll take a Canik with me, but my Glock is for if shit get bad and I need to get... I'm going to be able to find me some Glock magazines. If I can't find no Canik magazine, I'm going to be able to find me some Glock magazines. I'm talking about when you're in dire straits. Now, I got a bunch of Canik mags, but still, if I'm trying to move light and something happens, you got to do what you got to do. I hate to say it, but hey, it'll either be a 19 or for me, Mr. Dixon, a 45 or a 19X. Bad girl right there. That's who's coming with me. You'll be able to find. That's right. You'll be able to find Glock mags like cigarettes. That's right. Matter of fact, what up, Big and Low? Go get you some cigarettes. Go buy you some cigarettes. Get you some liquor. I'm talking about this stuff because these are people's vices. And this stuff will be good if you have to get into a situation where you got to trade for something or whatever. You're going to find a dude who needs a cigarette. Oh, man, I ain't got no cigarettes. Well, I got this pack of Newports over here. I got this pack of Winston's over here, some Salem's or whatever. I got this, and you got this right here. I need some of this. So how about I give you a pack of this and you do, think about that stuff, man. I don't smoke nearly a cigarette, but I got cigarettes in my house. That's right. Liquor too. Keep me some liquor, man. I don't drink like that. I drink occasionally, and I don't drink a lot anymore, because of the weight loss thing. But I keep liquor in the house. I got liquor that's not open. It's not for that. It's for doing other things. It ain't for mobbing and getting drunk. Because I ain't an alcoholic, so I ain't gonna worry about that. That's right, Mr. Dixon. The 19, you can use any size mag except for the 26. That is a great observation there. Now, Mr. Dixon, you'll have me go out and get me a 19, a regular 19. What up, BTG? Now, I don't own one. Now you just said something to me now. I'll be getting a 19. and I'm going to go find me a police trade-in in the next couple of days. Now you done said something. I'm going to be back right down the road again at AIM. They always got some. I'm going to find me a nice 19 police trade-in. Just to have it. I didn't even think about it till you just said that. Thank you, sir. Appreciate that. I'm going to have one in the collection. AR-77. What up, yo? What's going on? Yeah, man. These are the times we live in, and we gotta get prepared. I briefly owned a 19 MOS. I got rid of it. Yeah, I saw one, Dash. I've been seeing them. The spot that I like to go to. Then I'm gonna go check out. I'm gonna go back up there because they had some up there, and the price wasn't unreasonable. And if I need to, I got enough guns, man. I can move some stuff. I'll move some stuff this weekend because something I want to get. I got plenty of guns. If I want to go move a couple things to go do something, I can do that easy. G26 can take any 9mm. That's true. It can. The 26 can, but 26 too small. Now the 19, on the other hand, negligible. I have a 17 and a 48. Okay. Right now, all I got is a 19X. But I'm going to have a 19. Thanks to Mr. Dixon. 19 coming soon. I'll let y'all know when I get it. I'll put up a short with me shooting it. I don't like Glocks, man. Glock for me is utility only. That is it. I don't like shooting Glocks. I know they work. I know they're reliable. I know they go off when you pull the trigger. But 19 will be here soon. When I'm finished tonight, I'll be on AIM site seeing what they got. They got some used 19s in. I don't care what generation it is either. Probably be a third generation though. Either I check Vance, go up the road and see what they got because they always got a bunch of police trade-ins. Always. Yeah, when I start thinking about stuff like that, man, it's because I know what I have the most of. 22, 9mm, 12 gauge. And then my 5.56 I'm still building. But those are the 4 main calibers you need to have. In me, for what I own. And I don't even like 12 gauge, but I think everyone having a good 12 gauge shotgun. That 22, I got a lot of 22. There's stuff to shoot it out of. That time, man, I don't be wanting to think like this. I don't even want to talk like this. I wish things was cool. I wish we hadn't never elected that fool. There'd be something else going on, but wouldn't be nothing going on like this. Nothing at all. Yep. Hey, my shorty Mossberg is right behind me. I wish I could show y'all. I keep that behind me all the time. Ready to go. AK Lover, what up? Yep. We're at an A300. Okay, there you go. Now, for me, man, it would be a Mossberg 500. Reliable. I run. Something happened to it, I don't think it'd be hard to fix. The semi-auto stuff is good, but what? Maybe I got, I think 6 in that one. It was 5 + 1, something like that. And that's enough. You mean how many rounds of what, AK Lower? See, every file on my own I can fix. I don't buy anything that I'm not able to fix myself. That's good. The Mac 1014 has done right. Hey, I got one of those too. But if I had to leave everything and just grab a couple things, it would stay. I know what I would grab and take with me. I know what I would grab. I grab a 22 rifle, a 9mm pistol, and I get some sort of AR variant. That's what I would get. 22 got a nice folding stock on it. So I would get. Got a few 22s, but I know the one in particular that I would take. It would be the Ruger, my 1022. Have it suppressed, you know. It depends on how you're gonna be traveling. 22 done killed a lot of people. I know people who start talking about, oh, 22, just 20. Listen, I bet you won't stand in front of a 22. Somebody gonna shoot it at your ass. I bet you won't stand in front of it. Like I said, 22, no recoil, no nothing. Listen, I can put 10 rounds of that in your face easy. Have a can on my. That's right. That's right. Put a can on there, make it nice and quiet. Can't hardly hear it. Yeah, these are the things that I'm thinking about right now. I'm looking forward to seeing everybody at the meetup. I want everything to go off, without a hitch. Exactly, Mr. Dixon. All them 2011s will be sitting right in a safe that somebody can come along later, and if they get into it, if I don't get to come back to them, they'll be there for them. Because they ain't gonna do a damn thing for me. I ain't trying to fool around with that out in the wild. Okay. I got a few 22 pistols, but I'll probably take my victory. It's the easiest to clean, easiest to fix too. Blows us defend LRWC 12-7, my A300. Okay. What up, fam? Fam, listen, the only reason I would need a high point just in case I get on a boat and I need an anchor. Bring one of those just in case. Now, I don't have any thermal optics that go on a rifle, Nikolai, but I got me some handheld joints. If I want to see, I can see. I got some of those. Cheaper and they work. My kids on the 1522, and they know what to do with the full size. That's right. So I know a guy got shot with 6 rounds of 357 up close, personal by a cop, and survived. That's right. He shot the cop with a 22, and yeah, 22 a bad round, man. That shit get in there and start bouncing around and start scrambling up everything. You got a problem. Yeah, those are the things right now that I think we should be looking at. I still want to have fun and all of that, but I'm always cognizant of what's going on with this other stuff around me, and I make sure that I do. I got family in this world. I got family here, friends, all that. I gotta make sure we all right. Stuff we need to be looking at. Go out there and learn how to can something. I don't care if it's a water bath can. I don't care if it's a pressure cannon, if it's steam cannon. That stuff is going to come in handy, man, if stuff happens. Learn the different plants in your area, what not to have, all type of stuff, what not to eat if you're out in the wilds, all that stuff. Go learn that stuff. Go get a book and learn. Yep, go learn that stuff. Stuff is good to know. Because we've never had an invasion. The closest thing we got to it was Pearl Harbor was in Hawaii. It was never in the contiguous states. We've never had that since we've been, America. So you never know. That's right. Listen, man, I got my canned food that I canned. And I still know how to do it, man. Shout out to Lead Farmer and Homestead Heart. The reasons why I know how to can. Those two people got into it because of lead and learned it from him and from Homestead Heart. And he learned it from Homestead Heart. So he always shouts her out for that. Always. Yeah, man. You know, it's contiguous, fam. You know. The 48, brother. Big Soski Love. My brother, what's up, man? Yeah, so we gotta be prepared, man. Y'all know how it is with us. Now, a lot of times, depending on the era that you're from, so do you grow your own or just put stuff away? So SDS, I don't have a lot of space like that, but I will grow my own. I know how to. I got a bucket garden out in my backyard now. When it gets warm, if I want to grow stuff, I know how to do it. Learn that from Led too. You know I got them pork chops. Got them pork chops. I got pork chops, chicken wings, ground beef. What else I got down there? Brisket. Oh yeah. It's ready to go. Got a room full of stuff that lasts for 25 years. I probably had it maybe 5 years now. So it's good for another 20 years. All freeze dried. Big buckets. Each one serves like 132, 144 servings, something like that. Try to keep the water stacked up as much as I can. Big Zo, we in a problem, brother. We in a pickle. That's what's up with Iran. We in a pickle. We are in a problem because you can't win that war from the air. That's why it doesn't matter what they keep saying about, they're hitting this, hitting that. And did y'all see the report of the Iranians that were painting stuff on the ground as decoys? Did y'all see that? And they were bombing those paintings on the ground? That's ridiculous. They were getting fooled because you can't take over a country from the air unless that country is willing to just surrender. And Iran is not Venezuela. That's why they over there giving us hell. They are. If it was that easy, it would be over already. But it's not. They're up against something. If you have noticed, people don't usually fuck with Iran or Persia or whatever you want to call them. They've been a problem on the world stage for a long time. That's why they put so many embargoes and sanctions against them. That's right. They bombed fake planes, BTG. It was crazy. Right. It paints of fighter jets and helicopters. It's ridiculous, right? What a waste of money, man. It's ridiculous. I gotta say, hats off to the Iranians for even thinking to do some old Wile E. Coyote road runner shit like that. I gotta say, hats off to them. Because that's one of my biggest problems with this is that what has me so conflicted is that I don't have anything against those people. I just don't. I don't have anything against them because they're in the same situation that we're in, where they have a government that does silly shit and they got to deal with it because they live there. The same way our government does silly shit and we got to deal with it because we live here. The conflict comes in is if you take our boys and you put them on boots on the ground over there and you put our soldiers over there and you put them in harm's way, even the guys flying the jets and stuff, because they can get knocked out the sky. It causes a conflict in me because those are still our people who are just following orders from our bullshit government. So I be having to root for them. I root for them because I don't want them to die. And if it comes between an American and an Iranian, I'm going to choose an American. It just is what it is. No matter how it looks, I'm going to choose an American. So you end up like, yeah, I want my boys to get home. So if you got to go over there and do some shit, listen. If you end up over there, somebody watching, and you know, active military, like gun guy, you active and you end up somewhere, listen, shoot every fucking thing that moves and come back home, yo. Do what you got to do to get back home, man. That's how I look at it. And I know there's some Iranian guy somewhere talking to his troops saying, listen, do whatever you got to do to get back home. But it is what it is. Belgian Maladies and much. Okay. Hey, Nicola. Have a few pounds of 10. Yeah. Okay. Mr. Dixon said we should have some 10, right? It's funny you said Mr. Dixon got some of that too. Cox Firearms, what up, bro? Yeah, man. Have that stuff too. Shit, get you some flashbang. Get you some of everything, because you never know what can happen, man. You can never prepare for everything and be 100% prepared for every situation, but get as much as you can. Drinks and gun cleaner. All right. Yep. Get as much as you can, yo. But yeah, that's big thing. Go try to do something go learn something new that you don't know how to do this week. Generally it's legal because it's not. Okay. Yeah, man, that stuff will come in handy, yo. But you need nods for little IR. I think you do. See, gas mask and tourniquet. Yeah, that's what you want to know something? I don't have any gas masks either. I got like respirators, but I don't have any gas masks. That's something else that I'm gonna add to. And I got tourniquets. That's funny. That's something that it's something I've been dealing with for a long time. Tourniquets. I keep a full medical kit behind me all the time. I go in when it's necessary, swap stuff out if I need to, change things in it. Got 100 acres off the grid mountaintop, and yo, there you go, Nikolai. Yeah, well, what ends up happening is everybody don't have somewhere to go. They don't. Like, I don't got 100 acres to go to, and I'm like, I wish I did, but I don't have that. So I know what my plan is at first, but if I need to move, there's a contingency plan too if you need to move a little bit. Learn different things in your area, where stuff would be. We try to be smarter than other people, where you think stuff would be, and people wouldn't think to go. Things like that. Yeah, man, you can get you some digital night vision, man, that'll work, and you ain't got to break the bank for it. Because everybody don't have several $1,000s to be spending on night vision. They don't. Get you something. Yep. Get you something. Get you some gold and silver too. Stack it as deep as you can. Right now, silver shit. All that silver that I bought that stuff when it was like $25 an ounce. Maybe a little bit less than that. What's silver's price today? It was up at like $105. I looked at it before, but then it's dropping. They keep manipulating the market. Today, silver is $85.29. Because it's real tangible stuff. Oh, okay. Yeah, it got up to 105 is the most I saw, Big Zo. And people are predicting it to get way up higher than that. But right now, today it's $89. $89 an ounce. I wanted to get, some people were saying it might get up to 1,500. Like, you know how gold is crazy. I wanted to. Hell, I wanted to get up to the same like gold. We're sitting on a fortune. And we can't move like a can. That scares me. You want to know something, Digging? That's the thing, man. A lot of times it's like that. That's why you gotta listen. My thing is, it's gonna be firstly be to bug in. If we gotta move, it's gonna be some decisions that gotta be made. There you go. That's right. That's right, Mr. Dixon. There was a guy that I was following that I still follow sometime on YouTube. Some of you might know who he is. His name is Pastor Dow. He's got a church. They're Black Israelites, and they live up in the mountains in Tennessee. And he always was talking about getting silver and stuff like that. And I started listening to him. What he was saying made sense to me. You know, I don't really agree with all his religious ideology, but I don't care about that. Some of the stuff that he talks about was common sense, and it made sense. So it had me starting to buy silver. And as I said, at the time when I started buying silver, it was probably $20, $22 an ounce, something like that. And now that joint spiked at 100 and something, sitting at 89, and I don't think it's going back down. I don't think it is. Yeah, the crypto stuff. See, I don't trust the crypto stuff. That's the thing. Keep that stuff too. Ham radios. Get you some GRMS stuff. I mean, all that stuff. I keep my little radios right here next to me all the time. Keep it tuned into the Weather Channel and other stuff. Yeah, Mr. Bullshit. I watch sometimes he be on some bullshit, and then sometimes what he say makes sense. Yeah, I don't agree with everything that he says, but some stuff makes sense. You can find something that's useful from everybody, even from a creep. Don't trust it either, but I've made a few dollars here and there. Yeah, same thing here, Dash. I made a few bucks here and there with it, but it's not something that I would wholeheartedly jump into. Yeah, it's not. I won't. I mean, I still play around with it a little bit now. Do you respect skinny, light skinned guys with guns? You said, do I respect them? Yeah, why not? Yeah, why not, man? I respect everybody right up until the time you give me a reason not to respect you. That's how I live. Yep, I respect everybody right up until you give me the reason not to. Once you show me you're an asshole and I can't rock with you, that's that. The funny thing is, if you let me know up front that you're an asshole, I can respect you. I ain't gonna fuck with you, but I can respect you. It's the guy who hides and sneaking, trying to be sneaky, trying to trick you with his words and shit. That's the guy that I don't like. Asshole, you know what to expect from him. So like, yeah, I just won't fuck with that guy. Yeah, man. Perilous times, ladies and gentlemen. Perilous times. I haven't seen anything like this really in my lifetime. My little short time I've been here. I don't know. That's Mr. Dixon. You might be the you and Mr. Bullshit might be the senior guys here right now. Y'all ever seen anything like this in your times? Y'all ever seen anything? That's right, Dash. Yeah, I get that, Nicola. That's who I am, man. I'm a regular dude who don't switch up. If I like you, I like you. If I care about you, I care about you. That's it. Ah, Bush. Okay. So, Mr. Dixon, you liking this? You liking this administration to the Bush administration? Really? Yeah. That's funny you say that. Bush, Daddy Bush or Son Bush? Because I know I seen some crazy stuff going on, but oh, Mr. Bush, I didn't realize you were the same age as me. My bad, man. Yeah, both crazy as some, but wow. That's what I'm saying. I don't ever remember all of this crazy corruption. I remember the going to war and all that other stuff, but it's all the other stuff that all the shit that they just do in front of your face and just say, oh no, it's okay. It's weird. Yep, it's weird. But clearly, I would say that those guys are smarter than the guy that's leading the country now. He's an idiot. Yeah, the corruption is new. The corruption seems new to me. Yeah, little Bush gun guy, he stole an election, but that honestly wasn't just him that did that. The Supreme Court helped him do that. The whole hanging Chad thing. I think you must be talking about. Son Bush, they were much more discreet and politically savvy. Right. That's my thing. If they were doing the same thing like this clown is doing, and they were that smooth with it, hey, hats off to you. They were just they was holding it down. Cause I know Dick Cheney was a motherfucker. He shot that dude. Didn't he shoot that dude out on a hunting trip? Shot him with the shotgun, and that happened. Oh yeah, money is a war maker. I forget. Someone made a quote, and I forget who it was. You don't make any money during peaceful times. Peaceful times are great, but you don't make any money. You make money during wartime. Somebody got a quote like that. I heard somebody talking about it the other day. But it's true. I know war makes money. Yeah, war makes money. Stable times make money for certain people, but you make a lot more money during wartime for a particular group of people. Not for regular American people. And that's what I worry about the most. Because a guy who's got $1 billion, I ain't gotta worry about him too much. Cheney was like the warden on the movie Life. Yep. That's right. That's right. That ain't my daddy. That ain't my daddy's watch. And then another thing that's going on too now, because that's why I pay attention. They have some with the chill solo and step up. Yeah, the guy apologized to him for getting shit. Yeah, right. Because Dick Cheney is Darth Vader, yo. He was Darth Vader. I heard too some of the commanders, and then we're switching back over into the religious stuff, were telling some of the people under their command that this has something to do with some end time starting Armageddon, some biblical, some bullshit. This is going on too. And I believe that because back during the Cheney Bush, son Bush and Cheney era, they had documents that came out with that same type of rhetoric in it when they were doing different things over in the Middle East. What up, Dave? Medley Butler's war's a racket. Roger Waters' war is hugely profitable. And the phrase, if you can't make money during the war, you just flat out cannot make money. Yeah, that's it, Dash. Trump has his billionaire friends making more money than we ever. Yes. That's what's going on now. It's a heist, man. That's why I say all of this is a heist. It's a heist with all these different elements. That's what this is. And I have this is about colonization, white supremacy, getting money, all type of stuff. But at the root of all of this, man, is people just trying to get all you can and can't all you get. And they're robbing the treasury, man, in broad daylight. I mean, it's a heist. What are they trying to do over there to Iran? Talking about only thing I'll accept is unconditional surrender. Because you want to go over there and steal their resources. The same thing they're doing over in Venezuela. Over in Venezuela, stealing those people's resources and set it up so that the money that's made from that, go to some account in Qatar that Trump runs. Ain't even government money. Ain't our money. When he used our people to invade the fucking country and taking everything and keeping the money for himself. Ain't that some bullshit? And people don't, and most people won't pay attention to this. They don't. Oh yeah, the root is always money for sure, Dash. Cheney was like Denzel. Yes, that is BTG. I like that. So he was like Denzel / Lonzo at Trading Day. That's right. I like that. Oh yeah, it is always about the resources, man. It's the same thing. Why this clown won't help Ukraine, even though I think he's a Russian asset too, because he wants to be able to control all of Ukraine's resources. But Ukraine ain't trying to hear that either. Now we over there asking the Ukrainians, hey, what do we do against these drones? Because the Ukrainians over there, they have got drone warfare down to a science. They know how to use it. They know how to defend it, everything. They good at that. So now we over there asking President Zelensky, oh, can you please help us? How do we deal with this and all this other shit? If I was him, I'd tell Trump to kiss my ass. Right, he is too smart. I'd tell him to kiss my ass. Bullshit. I think, and I could be 100% wrong, but this is my opinion. I think that there was some back channel discussions between Trump, Putin, and Xi, however you pronounce his name, and they're all on the same bullshit. China wants to rebuild that old structure that they had so they could be the great empire that they were once and rebuild the Silk Road and all that shit. and control their part of the world. The United States wants to control our part of the world here in the Northern Hemisphere while we're trying to take over Greenland and all that. And the Russians had a conversation too, because Putin's goal is to recreate the USSR. That's why he would take all that land back. He wouldn't stop, because they wouldn't stop at Ukraine. They would keep going to Poland and everything. They wouldn't stop. He wants to recreate Russia. And I could be 100% wrong, but they had some back channel conversation. Listen, you control your part, I control my part. When people start waking up and seeing what's really going on, they started a war to throw us off USA or pay both sides. If the other country don't play ball, yep, they kill the leader. That's what happens. That's what they've been doing. Who gets Africa? They'll divide that up, Dash. They'll find a way to divide that up. Yeah, they'll try a way to divide that up. It's about controlling whatever hemisphere you're in. Because the next attack would be against, I can see China invading Taiwan and us not doing anything. I can see that happening. Because the thing is, they kept talking all this bullshit about, oh, Iran was this much of this. They've been 6 months away from creating a nuclear bomb for what, 20 years? And they ain't never happened. But you know who does have nuclear bombs? And they won't fuck with them. It's the North Koreans. North Koreans got nuclear bombs and they got ballistic missiles that can travel a long way. They can do some shit. We ain't fucking with them. Everybody who ends up with this stuff, we don't fuck with, because you know what? Nobody wants that type of mutual destruction. What up, Idaho? Good to see you, man. Yeah, Russia. I know Russia has them too, but that's why they only go but so far with them. That's why you only go but so far with China, because you lob a ICBM, I lob a ICBM, and eventually we just kill each other. It's mutual mass destruction. You see those countries who have nukes don't get fucked with. I think Pakistan has nukes. I think the French. A lot of places they're not gonna mess with. Because if I can send a nuclear bomb and drop it in the middle of one of your big cities, I can fuck shit up. Exactly. They cancel each other out. That's the point. That's the whole point. The point is, hey, you got one of those, I got one of those. You think that the same way a guy come to you, like, I'm gonna get my gun. All right, you think they stopped making guns after they made yours? I know that ain't true, because the 150 I got. The same way with a nuclear bomb. You think they stopped making nuclear bombs after you made yours? No. I got some over here in these silos too. I mean, it's violent, but it makes sense. I thought the French had some too, but somebody over there, so I thought they had some too. But yeah, man, that's where we are, man. I don't, and the funny thing is, I don't like feeling like the pariah of the world, even though I know it ain't got nothing to do with me. I know I didn't do nothing to nobody. I ain't send nobody nowhere. I ain't got no ill will or intent for anybody. But I don't like feeling like the pariah of the world. I just gotta tell you, I don't like it. And I take that shit personal, because I'm an American. I take that shit personal. Yep, guilty by association. I don't like that shit, man. I don't like it. I would not be doing this dumb shit because it's not necessary. You got a dude who's losing his mind, who's senile, because that runs in his family. That's why every time he's given some sort of conversation and talk about something, he drifts off into something else, talking about some bullshit, talking about call it the weave. Ain't no fucking weave. Your ass just old and your mind is messed up, so you couldn't stay on track. That's all that is. Ain't no damn weave. Squirrel. Yeah, man, it's crazy. That's what you do. You talking about one thing, all of a sudden, oh, look at these beautiful curtains. Behind these curtains is going to be the great ballroom and all this other stuff. But he know that he don't have a lot longer here. That's why he's always talking about he's not going to make it into heaven. Because the one thing that I do know is that they surround him by a lot of those white nationalist Christian pastors, the Paula Whites and these other clowns and these other guys. Because every president has spiritual advisors. Obama had T.D. Jakes and some other people. It's a thing what the Bushes, I think they had like I forget one of the guys' name. They did like the Falwells and the Billy Grahams and all of that. Every president has some sort of spiritual advisor. Because as far as I know, I don't know if we've ever had any atheist presidents or anything like that, but they all do. So you got these guys whispering in their ear. So you look at the white evangelical church right now. All of this, like, like he's doing something, like he's some sort of like God sent president. That's bullshit. All of these fake ass. This pissed me off too. These whack ass, fake ass Christians. Ain't not every one of them anything Christ-like. That book that they follow, the Bible, ain't none of them like that. None of them. But they told themselves Christians. You're on bullshit. And you just gotta sit and listen to them. That's why it's certain people, man. If I ever run into them, I'm gonna cuss them out. If I'm ever in DC and I'm in a restaurant or I'm in a store or whatever, I'm gonna let them have it. And as Americans, that's what we're supposed to do. Because those bastards are supposed to represent us, and they don't. I don't think this guy has a religious bone in his body. You're right. He doesn't, BTG. He doesn't have a religious bone in his body. But when someone is facing their mortality and you don't really know what's going on, and you got people that sit around you and say certain things to you, not to mention the fact that he's a narcissist. So they praise him as some sort of, oh, you God sent. You're doing the work of the Lord and all this other stuff. He likes that and he feeds into it. And he's gonna die and leave here like everybody else. And he don't know what the next stop is or what's gonna go on. So there's certain things that they say to him will be comforting, and he might buy into it. There's all different type of Christians. On site, Mr. Bullshitter. I gotta let them have it. Gotta let them hear it, man. Gotta let them hear it. I'm in Baltimore. Appreciate that, Dash. They're the most pro-life, but once you there, they don't. Exactly. Always talking about, oh, you can't this, no abortions, no this, no that. But the kid get here, you on your own. Fuck off. It's your responsibility. And for me, as for mine, I would be a guy that if it was my own family situation, I'd be like, nah. When me and my wife were having my baby, and they start, because we were older, they start giving those tests or whatever. What if the tests come back and say your child's gonna have Down syndrome and all this other stuff? I guess I'm gonna be raising a kid with Down syndrome. For me, that's not the way to go. But if somebody else wants to do that, that's the way they want to live their life, that's on them. Matter of fact, that's what God says. You can do what you want to do. There's consequences to everything, but do what you want to do. So all of this, man, is money, religion, all this stuff is mixed in with this. Because you watch these people that sit around them and you read about this stuff and you see, yeah, man, all of this. What is this? Manifest Destiny and the 7, all this silly shit, man. But for me, because of my life and my life experience, the religious ones are the craziest ones in my opinion. It's the same way that it's hard for you to defeat those people over there in the Middle East because their religion is tied into their just being and their populace and their populism or whatever. Maybe I got the wrong words, but whatever they believe basically blends in with how they live their life and has to do with how they, their country is and everything. It's the same thing here. There's a segment of people here in the United States that are the same way. Doesn't matter what you say to them. Their cognitive dissonance is going to be strong as hell and you can't get through to them. And having a conversation with them ain't going to change nothing. They're going to leave from in front of you still thinking the same thing. It doesn't matter. It's not going to matter. But we'll see. Zealots. That's right. And they're the biggest hypocrites going. There's no way you can look at that man talking about he's some type of peacetime president or he deserves some peace or whatever. He's been kicking and doing shit and escalating shit since he's been in office. Religious people in past times did all the killings also. That's right. They were religious. Yes, they were. The KKK, they were. Pops. They were religious. Matter of fact, the ones that are around now still religious. Because the Klan's still around. They ain't going nowhere. They're still around. Taking off topic. Did YouTube shut down? Yeah, no, they didn't shut down his channel. No, they shut down. His channel not shut down targets. It was just because of the video we were playing. The video that we were playing had a guy running around. Even though it was a video and it wasn't live, they said it was because someone was holding a firearm on a live. But it was clearly a video. Clearly a video. Klan march on the State House grounds every year in South Carolina. I believe it, gun guy. Yep. Yeah, but they didn't shut down the channel. I mean, I didn't go check on his channel today, but if they did, we spoke about it last night and everything. He would have said something if they did. They ain't shut it down. You just get like I think they give you like you have to do an appeal and all that. They give you like a 24 hours where you can't go live, stuff like that. Because it didn't get a strike against the channel or anything. They tell you that when they send you the email. Yeah, we just had to move over to my channel. That was all. He did, Mr. Bullshitter. But I just think it's crazy because we were watching a video. I thought it was because of the music. That's what I thought. I thought it might have been because of the music. No, because they said somebody was holding a gun on a live. We were watching a video. Wasn't nobody holding no gun. They did that last time too, though, when he was holding a rifle scope. And they shut the live down talking about him holding a gun. Wasn't nobody holding no damn gun. Whatever the way they got the algorithm set up is stupid. It's probably not it's definitely not a person. Whatever they use to monitor, however they use stuff is what happened. But it happens. Nothing against the channel though, so it'll be all right. Yeah, that's the same here, Ghost Dog. I just knew it was the music. Then when he got the email, what it was, it wasn't that. Yeah, they shut it down for nothing. Personally, I think it's because of what we were talking about. That's what I think. I don't think it was the music, the guns. My first thought was, they don't like what we talking about, so they shut it down. Right, Dave. We might have both caught it. Yeah, AI is drunk, man. For sure. Oh yeah, so in my ongoing 8.6 build saga, let me tell you something. I got all of the parts and ran into a problem. So I have two strip AR-10 lowers. One is a PSA and one is a Radical. And the upper that I got from Big Dre, one of them is the wrong. It's the wrong one. Doesn't fit. The other one seems like it fits, but once you put the pins in, it's too tight, so it doesn't. So I had to go get another upper that I'm waiting to get here. And once I do that, I got everything, man. I mean, I got all the parts. I'm just ready to start doing the build. I got everything. So I gotta wait a few days for that to happen because I just ordered that. So that'll be here sometime, hopefully by Wednesday. I'm guessing it's just coming from Florida. Some company called Gorilla Machining. Then from there, it's off to the races. I was ready to go, man. I had everything set up, ready to start putting stuff together. Went and put it in there. Like, damn, this ain't working. I bought this. What do I do with it? I left it downstairs. Oh, because I'm building the A6 Blackout. A6 Blackout is on the AR-10 platform. We can't build it on the regular AR platform. Funny thing is, Gunga, I'm looking at do another one of those too. I was downstairs looking in the safe. I got a lower that's all. It's built out fully, except it don't have a grip on it. So I'm gonna get a grip, put it on there, and then give me an upper on there. I think I might give me a super safety trigger and put it inside this one. I don't have one of those. Yep, I think I'm gonna do that. But this A6 build gonna be done before the meetup. I just want to say I thought I was finished. My suppressor should be here sometime this week. Because the whole Capital Armory thing, the way they gotta do stuff. I like the fact that it's gonna come to my front door, but probably would have been faster if I had just done it at a store. Oh, and I went to the store yesterday here in Ohio. One of my favorite stores that I go to is called 22-3. And of course I love going to Ames Surplus and I love going to Vance. But there was a store I heard about probably about a year and a half ago. I saw these big two muscle guys doing a video on YouTube. It was a gun video they were doing. And they kept talking about this store called Black Rose. It's here in Ohio. And it's actually right across from the spot that I go to already. I didn't know it was there. And when I checked them out, and you go on their website is crazy because it's all like high-end stuff. But they have this one section it says something like boring. Hold on, let me tell you what it says. Because the way they have it set up is weird. Hold on, let me find it. Yeah, it's Black Rose Firearms in Monroe, Ohio. You can get stuff from them online. I went in there and talked to them yesterday. They were cool. I enjoyed talking to them guys there. They do custom knives, custom Glocks. Now they got a section on here because they do a lot of high-end stuff too, but they got a section on here. All it says is boring guns in the warehouse. That's where the regular stuff is on their website. They do a lot of high-end stuff. The grip they're into called the grip. I will look it up. I will look that up. Hold on. Let me put that in right now. Okay. That looks interesting, brother. I'm gonna take a look at that. Get a little bit more into that later. That looks interesting. You know, I've been rocking with the Kung Fu grips. That's the thing I like right now. 10 lowers. Now we have 4. Okay. Yeah, I found that fully built out one that doesn't have a grip on it in my safe downstairs, and I found a strip lower in a closet up here, and I'm pretty sure I got some other strip lowers somewhere because I was buying a bunch of strip AR-15 lowers at one time. At one point, I was buying them 2 at a time, so I know I got some extras around here. So I figured if I'm in the building, well, might well build me another one. Yeah, I got my I got the Kung Fu on the AR-10 I built, my pistol. I put that on there. I liked it so much. I'm gonna put it on this H6 too. This time I think I'm gonna go gray and black. Last time I went FDE and black. This time I think I'm gonna go gray. If you need to get up in the morning, we all lose. That's right, we all lose an hour tonight. I saw that earlier, Dash. Pisses me off, man. We lose an hour. I can't stand that. You need to just leave it alone. Yep, just leave it alone. But I'll tell you about that store, Black Rose. Man, they had stuff in there in that store that I've only seen online. Like there's a company, Arsenal One. They make that it's called a Striker or something like this pistol that they make. It was the gun that Common carried in the John Wick movie. They had like 2 or 3 of them in there. I've never seen that in the store before. I've only seen that online. They are a yeah. It's tonight, Ghost Dog. They are a Terran tactical dealer, a Cabot dealer. Who else? A Staccato dealer, of course. They had Quartz in there. I mean, they had everything in there. They had some other stuff that I saw. Like there's this gun that I had liked that I saw I saw it on a SHOT Show video called a Blackjack. It's a PCC. They had one of those up in there on the wall. They got everything. What up, Billy? My fly family in the building. What's going on, brother? Good to see you, man. They had everything in that store. That's why I had to call Billy because that gun that I saw that's one of his favorites, one that he likes. They had fusion stuff in there. They had everything. They had all different type of Desert Eagles. And you want to know what impressed me the most? What impressed me the most was they had a full like Olight display, Olight and O-sights. Every Olight, every O-sight, they had it. It was like a full display. It was crazy. I don't know if they do Masterpiece. They had one in 44 mag BTG. It was green. I should have took a picture. I'm gonna go back out there. When I go back out there, I'll take pictures and stuff. I should have took a picture of it. They had an alien. They had a Romulus in there. A lot of all Romulus. I mean, they had stuff that I've never seen in a store before inside that store. And I'm saying, I'm like, it'll be one of the spots I go back to. It's right across from AM Surplus, so I'll be going back up there. Oh, they got some nice stuff, they got some nice stuff, man. And that's some stuff they don't keep it all in the store. But they had like the stuff for the people who spend regular money. They had all different type of stuff in there in that store. I mean, all type of stuff. And then they had the one case on the other side that had like they had the expensive 2011s, and then they had the not so expensive 2011s. They got a lot of stuff, man. A lot. It's a good store. I told the guys, man, told them about the community, told them about what was going on, I said, listen, I'll definitely be back. So what he was explaining to me is, y'all know who the collector is, the guy on YouTube who's got the ridiculous collection or whatever. You remember he did that video, that $1 million gun collection? These guys at this store is where he buys his stuff through them. We were sitting there talking. He was explaining it. They get their stuff from him. His Cabot guns, all that stuff. So I'm wondering if he lived. I wonder where he lives. But yeah, they got some heat there. You gotta have them fan pockets to go there and get a lot of their stuff. It's crazy. It almost like reminded me like if they the covert of Ohio. That's what it sort of reminded me of when I walked in there. Oh, he's in Texas. Okay. Yeah, I'm like they seem like they might be the covert of Ohio. I've been to a lot of gun stores here in Ohio, but never one like that. There's this other spot that I go to that's south here called the Country Attic, and the Country Attic has a lot of nice stuff in it. It's a nice gun store. It's this type of gun store where they have like $20,000-$30,000 shotguns in it. Like they got a whole room you can go into the back, and it's got like leather lounge chairs in it and all that other stuff. And that's where they keep all of that stuff. Where they got all the expensive shotguns and all that other stuff. Like them heirloom shotguns. Up until yesterday, the Country Attic was the one of the best gun stores I saw in Ohio. Until I walked into that store yesterday. They had like real high-end stuff, but they had regular stuff too. What up, Mr. Biggs? So I'll definitely be going back. They had a good amount of accessories too. But yeah, I gotta tell you, I was most impressed by the Olight setup they had. I've never seen that anywhere. I've never seen anybody have that much stuff to where you don't gotta go to Amazon to get. You can go walk in there and see everything. Put your hands on it, touch it, everything. They had the stuff also. You can all of the lights, everything. It was like a mini Olight showroom. I've never seen that anywhere. They had that big battery charger thing that I've only seen online. It's crazy. And I rock with the Olights. I ain't got nothing against them. The next time I go back, I'm gonna see if I could do a little something in there to let me record in there, or whatever. People, because that place you can't even just walk in the front door. They gotta buzz you in order to get in that spot. Yeah, Mr. Bullshit, I think you will like it. Oh, okay. They got the display from SHOT Show? Really? I didn't know that. Because they were there. Because that's how he knew about the blackjack. When we started talking about it, he was like, yeah, I saw it when I was at SHOT Show, and so we decided to get one and bring it to the store. Because I actually like it. And the price ain't too bad. I thought it was interesting. I forget what state that company is out. They blackjack might be out of Arizona. I'm not sure. Yeah, man, but they got some heat in that store, man. For real. Definitely got to make it back up there. That's gonna be one of my birthday spots. On my birthday, I always go to a couple of different stores. I just added a new destination now. Oh, you said that's probably what happened? Okay. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I've never seen anything like that before, man. It was that out of all everything, that's what blew my mind. And they had all these different Desert Eagles and different colors, and it was really like, and it's not a huge space, but it's a big enough space to put stuff in that I've never seen in any other gun store. I've only seen stuff online. Up north, where the mountains are. Ah, okay. All right, Mr. Bullshitter. Yeah, man. I definitely that's something that I wish I could be somewhere to shoot it because I like how it looks. It's got a different look to it, and you can see it's like their own design or whatever. It doesn't look like anything else, that gun. And when I saw it in person, I had them take it off the wall. I wanted to get my hands on it. It felt good. It felt real solid and substantial. Didn't feel like I was picking up a toy, something light and crappy. I mean, it had some some weight to it. It's a little shorty 9mm PCC. It was nice. They had some crazy looking shotguns on the wall. I mean, they had some everything in that place. It's definitely something. If you ever passing through this area and you end up in Monroe, Ohio, go check them out. It's a nice store. And I was just impressed with what they had. Seen the Florida governor trying to pass a bill to make the tax holiday a yearly thing. Wow, that'd be great. They've been doing that here the last few years, Dave. They didn't pass a law or anything, but they just be declaring they declared a tax-free week, like for when kids get ready to go back to school, so you don't got to pay for tax on certain things. And then they did the gun week too. I shot the blackjack before auto that they had. Really? Okay. Yeah, I think it's an interesting little gun. And I had only seen it on video, and I got to hold it yesterday. I was like, oh, this is nice. Yep, it was nice. The weight was right. That was the thing that I was the most impressed by. The weight was right. Because I don't buy Kel-Tecs, but that was one of the things that I never liked about a Kel-Tec. When you pick up a Kel-Tec, in my opinion, it feels like you're picking up some sort of toy. Some sort of plasticky, like I'm playing with little kids things. That's what it felt like to me. Yeah, I hope y'all do get that tax-free holiday once a year. Yeah, it had to be fun, Mr. Bullshitter. Last year was the first year for tax-free from September to the end of the year. Oh, yeah, it was just every year. Y'all got it a long time. We only had it for a week. Y'all had it for a long time. Yeah, that helps. The guys at Black Rose too told me if you they said they're a silencer shop, premium gold vendor or something like that. So they'll match any of the prices on the website. And you can get if you get stuff from them, they transfer fee for regular firearms is $25. But if you get anything NFA is $125. That's to discourage you from getting anything from anywhere else. Just buy it through them. He said we can pretty much order anything. So yeah, I think I found me a nice new little spot. They don't have a range attached to it though. The only thing they don't have, there's no range attached. And it was funny too, because right next door is a barbershop. Our type of barbershop. They was bumping hip hop and everything. Guy came out, gave me his card. He ain't used to seeing us around there. Oh man, I told him I got a barber. I gotta do. I live about 40 minutes from here. I got a barber. He was like, "Still, you up here now?" Gave me his card, and they bumping Peace Dash. They bumping uh bumping hip hop on one side, and the guys in the Black Rose, they all white guys, and he was like, "Hey man, put on some heavy metal," and they start playing heavy metal. It was funny. Yep, it was funny. I'll definitely be going back up there though. Next time, hopefully, they let me take some video up there. That was my first time meeting them, so they seem like cool guys though. Yep. But nah, man. I talked enough. I'm ready to go. We ain't doing 2 hours tonight, y'all. I'm ready to be out. Go find something funny to watch. I'm gonna take a break from watching all of the reports on different things tonight and just find me something good and entertaining. I don't know what, but I'll find something. Oh, what up, Billy? What's going on, bro? You tell me to hold on. What, you want me to send you a link or something? I ain't see that yet, gun guy. Yeah, Billy, you want me to send you the link? Tell me to hold up. What's that? Oh, okay. What's the Zermatt Waltz 9? What the hell is that? You ain't do nothing, brother. Oh, Striker Fire 1911. Oh, I ain't seen one of those in there. You ain't caused no domino. It's listen, Dash. But I feel like it's time to go. It's time to go. Zermatt, the Striker Fire, yeah. Did you get your hands on it somewhere, Billy? It wouldn't surprise me if they end up with one of those in there. It wouldn't surprise me, man. That thing cost like $7 grand. Oh, that's the one you okay. The Zermatt. All right, because we were trying to figure out which one it was. Well, I'm gonna look at that a minute too. Let me use this page right here. Let's see. Shop. The Waltz 9. Okay. So first off, Billy, this gun is ugly. What up, bro? What's going on? RGG in the building. This gun is ugly, man. I just gotta tell you, it's ugly. It may shoot nice, but it don't look good at all. And it's $5,000. It's expected to begin shipping late 2026. Oh yeah, it's an ugly gun. What up, Eric? So the original gun is the DC-9R. Okay. Yeah, this one right here, man. This so who was asleep? So this funny thing, this gun reminds me of like a K12 Sport mixed with one of those Rock Island 5.0s. That's what it looks like to me. It looked like they had a baby, like they got together and had a baby. That's the first thing that came to mind when I looked at it. rivals the very best 2011s, DS 1911, and Striker-fied handguns available today. Okay, hopefully I'm somewhere and somebody got one and I get to shoot it. Hopefully. Yep, very 5.0-esque. Okay, so you see it too, Billy. All right. All I know might be a fine ass shooting gun. But it's $5,000. I won't have one. Who knows? But yo, I'm out. I'm ready to go. I want some more to drink. I want something else to eat. And we're losing an hour tonight. So everybody enjoy the rest of the weekend. Enjoy your Sunday. Appreciate y'all. Thanks for coming out and hanging out with me. Appreciate that, man. Love y'all. Can't wait to see y'all at Arm 6, June 11th through the 13th. Yo, we're going to have a good time, yo. If you can't be there, I'm sorry you can't be there. Because you're going to miss a hell of a time, man. A hell of a time. So, yo, family. Love y'all. Peace. I'm out.